Hello, people, and welcome to the first ever World Team Carcassonne Online Championships featuring match of this channel. This is I think, the fifth season that the WTCOC is organized. Three first seasons have been won by Japan, and the 2023 one won by China. As far as I remember. If I am incorrect, then I'm sure I will hear about it from you guys. Today's matchup is going to be the UK versus Netherlands, both of which have been able to take their first win already on the previous week. UK defeating Greece with a solid 5-0 score, and Netherlands was able to take their first victory versus Romania. So against a strong veteran team. Now I am going to tell you guys that if you are not aware, that these streams of mine will be with a minute and a half delay, roundabout, as I have gotten some suggestions that maybe it would be a good idea, and I agree. I agree that that it is a good idea to leave some delay, just in case just in case any of the players feels extra adventurous and decides to put on the stream at the same time as their match is. I do want to I do want to rely on the purity of the Carcassonne players on the first hand, but still, delay is inevitable. Also, hello everyone in the chat. Hello, Alexei Lavington Thumbnail Design. Thank you. I don't think you need to guess twice who has had their indirect effect on the thumbnails. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Hello, Arpad, Lev, and Ramses QH. Hayato Team Cuba sends best wishes to both teams. Congrats to you for winning the arena last season. Thanks for all the comments. No problem. I appreciate those words coming from you, Ramses, and hopefully we will be able to see Team Cuba in the WTCOC in the upcoming years. Also, hello, Amires. And yeah, I have also taken another suggestion from a feedback, and this time I will not be I will not be zooming out as much, as it has come to my attention that the stream is kind of difficult to watch on phone, or the gameplay is a bit difficult to watch on phone, so I will make some adjustments on that. But now, as you can see from the screen, today's lineups is Fanatical Lime, aka I think Chris Tucker, if I'm not horribly mistaken, versus Bellyone. Then we have Ted the Naughty Bear versus Patrick Bekenote, or Bexy, who was I think third in the individual world championships on the previous year, so on 2023, just beating Zhang Yuqin in the semifinals. Or sorry, not in the semifinals, but in the match for the third place. Then we have Corelli versus Swollywood. And we have the reigning world champion Matt Tucker, or StatMatt, versus Gottfried van Bouillon, and Jackface versus Loose Goose. Now, as per usual, I will be taking suggestions from the chat of whose games you want to watch. I reckon since we have the delay at the moment, I think I will take the liberty to choose the first game, and it will be StatMatt versus Gottfried van Bouillon. But later on, I will certainly have a look at the chat and see who you guys want to watch. Now, the world champion is currently behind 6 points, both players with 2 monasteries. So looks like the monasteries are drawn really early on in this game. There also seems to be an early 6-point field about to become a 9-point field, likely. I don't think StatMatt will be intentionally I don't think StatMatt will be intentionally waiting for a crossroad just to be able to prevent these 3 points from being added to the field of green. However, although Gottfried does have a nice meeple advantage of 4 meeples to 1, StatMatt is with all of the features on the board, despite of course the monasteries, but all the features where it is possible to get meeples back. So StatMatt is having all the roads and all the cities. Going to start another city as well, investing his final meeple, but shouldn't be too worried as he can get a meeple back with a crossroad, with a curve, with a city cap, and is now also able to very effectively use a bunch of city tiles, triple cities over here, triangles, city caps, extenders, like every type of city tile is available out there for StatMatt, so he is not losing points really, even though he does not have meeples. Gottfried pulls yet another monastery and leaves a monastery spot to the person who pulls the final one. But more importantly, Gottfried will not take this did not take this 5-point monastery spot because it would be then surrounding 2 of StatMatt's monasteries, and it would make easier for StatMatt to have his monastery meeples back. A further note is that had Gottfried gone over here, his monasteries would only have 1 shared square over here, whereas now his monasteries have 1, 2, and 3 shared squares, so he is going to be able to build them up more effectively. Gottfried being able to just first take 2 points and then build another additional city on his field, now up to 9 points and a justifiable filled meeple. Doesn't even matter if this loop is completed. Gottfried does not need this one city to his field in order to make his field justifiable any longer. Now it is actually in Gottfried's interest to block this square if he can, to very likely a crossroad, as there is only one crossroad remaining. 1, 2, 3 gone. So one straight road over here, and StatMat will have only a 50-50 shot at getting these two meeples back. Versus Gottfried's one monastery. Also, it does not look like StatMat is getting the lucky needs in terms of building this city according to his own interests, whereas Gottfried gets a fantastic tile and gets to attack Matt's large-ish city, gets to equalize it, or well, not equalize it just yet, but it is very likely that it's gonna get equalized unless StatMat manages to pull out a rabbit from the hat. In this case, meaning that that Matt would be getting the second divider, would be able to complete both of the cities, giving 3 points to Gottfried and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points to himself, with an additional 3 points given to Gottfried's field. But it would still be a great tile for StatMat, but a very unlikely scenario to happen. Now even more unlikely, as Gottfried decides to attack with a second meeple, decides to try and overrun this city, and placing huge pressure on Matt's back, as it seems that with only one meeple that Matt now has, it is quite of a tough position, as it's also looking quite thin of a chance for StatMat to ever complete the monasteries. And if that one road gets added over here, Matt could possibly have 3 meeples stuck, 4th over here. I have also somehow missed the fact that also Matt has one meeple on the field. I'm like a 99% chance. I'm like a 99% sure that I have been roasted in the chat already for that huge mistake of mine. And if I open the chat, and do I see that I have been roasted? I have not, which is probably probably counts as a save for me. Looks like I have more difficult time seeing yellow meeples on the field than green. Probably has something to do with the fact that I also play with green, so I can immediately see those pesky little greenies. Gottfried gets his 8-point city and is also now threatening to overrun the big city of what so far still belongs to StatMat, but might not belong for too long. Still 3 triple cities remaining 2 with a field and 1 with a road, as well as the quad city. So there are great chances for Gottfried to actually get at least one of those tiles and probably get at least a significant lead on the scoreboard. Whether that might be the decisive lead, I'm not entirely sure. But with 20 points of difference on the scoreboard, and although with slightly more developed monasteries and a shared field and a 3-point road, a 2-point city, it does not seem like StatMat actually has enough points on the map to be able to reach that gap. Plus, Gottfried does have 1 meeple more still, which I wouldn't actually be surprised if in the very, very near future Gottfried might go even over here, take this 6-point field, and then wait for StatMat to actually finish this loop, or even ask Gottfried just finish the loop himself to get to this 12-point field and to be able to have the majority on it. Though he might not be in too much of a rush, as there are still 30 tiles remaining. Gottfried has other threats, and StatMat seems to be having very, very difficult time getting any extra meeples to his hand. If StatMat now goes over here and creates the loop, which he does not do, then it would give Gottfried kind of a free pass to go maybe like here or here or here or here and just attack this and just attack the field. Instead, Matt decides to create a evil hamster spot to be able to save his monasteries at some point, hopefully. Also creates a opportunity for himself to restrict this square, likely to a quad city. In an ideal case, StatMat first pulls this, then Gottfried cannot do like anything either here or either here, and then StatMat pulls the quad city, goes over here, blocks this square, and then suddenly life would be good, but it is a very, very tall order, which would require Gottfried to draw absolute garbage on this turn, which he didn't draw. Instead, he was able to make a semi-save first, takes now 4 points, and now StatMat has a decision to make. Does he go over here? Does he drop a meeple onto the city, or does he not drop a meeple to the city and just trust that he gets the quad city? Or maybe goes this way. Okay, decides to have faith that he is going to pull the triple city with a road, which this does leave a 6-point city. Are there tiles to get it? No starting tiles, no crossroads. There is actually only 1 tile to finish this city, so it's not a huge threat of leaving an empty 6-point city for Gottfried to take. And since StatMat does not want to use his final meeple, it is actually better to direct the the triangle to the right, as the odds of getting either the triple city with a road or the quad city are exactly the same, except if Gottfried gets the quad city and StatMat does not have a meeple over here, then it's just going to be extra 4 points for Gottfried when he manages to, or like when and if, when or if he manages to complete this connection and to complete the city. However, Gottfried does get the final remaining city cap with a road to the right, but StatMat does get a huge compensation in the form of the road monastery, and is surely he's gonna take this. Surely. Like, this is exactly what you laid down here for. This dagger to be able to save your monasteries. Like, it does extend the field, and Gottfried would be the one to attack it first, but there are multiple attacking spots to the field. Like, if Statman now goes here, there's gonna be this spot to attack to the field from, and then this spot to attack to the field from. I mean, possibly Statman could be like considering this, although I'm not sure what the point would be, because this is more points because the field is shared. But if Statmat is trying, or yeah, if Statmat needs a huge comeback, then this might be an option because it increases the size of the field, and Matt could be having ideas to overrun the field in the end, and this would bring 6 additional points to the field. But with this tile, it might be so that it might be enough for StatMat to actually just draw the triple city with a road. Maybe. He's minus 11. These are equal, 6 and 8, so minus 9, minus 4, 7, 13, 10. Okay, so Matt is minus 10. He will be able to take a meeple back. I don't think he's gonna meeple the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! He decides not to do that just yet. Okay. Decides to attack the field instead. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 straight roads here. No, 3 straight roads here. Oh, this might be a fantastic move, because all of the monasteries are out. Only vanillas go there, but other vanillas, 2, 3, 4. There is one singular vanilla that goes either here or here, and is going to be able to connect StatMat to the field. So a 50-50 for Gottfried, whereas Gottfried has 3 tiles to go here, but there is a downside for Gottfried to actually go here, because when he does, it's automatically going to create another another stepping stone for StatMat to come to the field. Because say Gottfried goes here, then StatMat pulls another straight road, goes over here. Then, although there are no crossroads, there are very likely gonna be still a lot of curves, and then StatMat can just use them over here and connect all the way from here through 3 tiles instead of 1. If he's feeling desperate, Matt can also go over here, straight road, then maybe another one, and then a curve, or straight road, curve, drop a farmer, and then another straight road. So he does have like those desperation moves available, but it might be so that at least just yet is not the time to use those. Hello, Clovier, Joseph, and Sergio. Yes, Czech Republic versus Catalonia 2-1 at the moment. I did catch a glimpse of that before starting the stream, and when I was and when I started the stream, it was like 2-0 for Czech, and the Czech players had a match point. I think it's unfortunately hurdle did not actually show up for the match versus WTCOC, so it might be a no-show match, a no-show match point completely for free for Catalonia, which is really a shame if that is the case. I'm sure that's not exactly the plan how the Czech team decided or wanted it to go, but it is what it is. And it might very well be that that 1 point that Catalonia now has, that Joseph mentioned, is exactly from that matchup, Hurtle versus WTCOC. But I still think that Czech is doing there very well for themselves with 2 match points, and when the stream started, then they were leading both of the other matches 1-0, I think. So Czech is doing fine today, or at least was doing. They have a strong team, so I will not be surprised if they pull off a 4-1. But back to this game. Gottfried doing interesting things, deciding to go for a block on this on this square, which I think was not a good idea at all, really, because StatMat could just place the same exact tile over here as well. But when Gottfried goes here, then that allows Matt to get like a straight road, go over here, drop another farmer, then another straight road, and then Matt will just have 2 meeples here, plus that 50-50 chance still to get another meeple to the field. So risky stuff. However, Gottfried now able to get his second farmer in to the field, and there is exactly this thing that I was warning from that is now set up. Matt has gone with a curve just above his farmer and is now threatening to connect to the field through a straight line. Gottfried should go over here to prevent that from happening, as there are 0 crossroads remaining, and he does. So now Matt only has the 50-50 shot of getting that second farmer to the field, and he might have to resort into going into dropping another farmer maybe over here and then hoping to get a connection on his very next turn. However, there are some good news for Matt as well, as he does complete the plan he started a, a good while ago, and he indeed draws the triple city with a road, so this castle will never be completed. But Matt, I think, definitely has to get to the field. It does look menacingly large of 18 points, and even though Matt is ahead on the scoreboard, Gottfried now has two monasteries for 15 points. So +7, -8, -10, 12, 10, 6, 3, equal +2, +7, and the field -11 for StatMat. And Gottfried pulls this the miraculous tile of the vanilla, and what he should do is now at all costs secure the field to himself, which means that he has to take care of this possible connection spot. He cannot allow StatMat to connect to the field, because if he does, then Matt will almost certainly win the game. The question is what tiles are remaining, and Gottfried has made up his mind, has made up the calculations, and decides that this is the rotation. StatMat seems to now oppose another threat of maybe even completing this city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There aren't actually any tiles that he can finish the city with. But it is a nice ruin of 8 points. Plus he'll be able to take a 6-point road and increase the size of his field by 3 points. So a 9-point move. But it might still not be enough. If +11, then 6, 3. Actually, that will be like +6. Oh, wait, it might be enough. If he just goes over here, takes the road, and then he can use all kinds of road tiles and city tiles to just add 1 or 2 points to his features, Gottfried might actually lose. What Matt is thinking is probably, if there are curves, he's definitely going to be considering this idea. But I think he has come to the same realization that the points he now has is going to be enough. Gottfried, with only 2 tiles, doesn't actually seem to be able to take, or doesn't actually seem to be able to score the required 8 points or so to catch up with Matt. And despite losing an 18-point field, despite not getting the 50-50, it seems that Matt is going to be able to win without the main field. Because there are no stick caps to complete this city. And so plus 9, plus 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 34, 40, 43, 39, 32, 24. So minus 6 for Gottfried. Sounds about right. And there is nothing that Gottfried can take enough points from. Like he can take a 5-point road, but it's not going to be enough. He's still going to be minus 1, and Matt will have 2 tiles in use, which he can probably score 2 more points to his road or to his ruin at the bottom. And Gottfried just is not going to be able to take advantage of any other tiles but road tiles. Like he has to take this road now, because it's going to be the biggest feature for him. He's going to have to take it. Yeah, and now he's minus 1. Matt going to be able to go over here. Then maybe if there is a city cap, then can score 3 points, but I doubt there is. 1, 2, yeah, there are no city caps remaining after this one, so Matt just gonna be taking 1 point either here or here, depending on what the final tiles are. If the final tiles are like road tiles, then he's probably going to keep this road open like this. Huh? Oh, no. Matt. He must have miscounted. But it doesn't matter. Because this was 6. I think Matt still wins by 1 point, even though he made a mistake over here. A 1-point mistake. But fortunately for Matt, he is still going to be plus 1. But it does seem like the world champion has made either just a miscount or just a move for disrespectful reasons to just ignore a point, knowing that he's gonna win by 1 point, which I don't think he meant to do, like on purpose. I want to say that it was just a miscount, but well, 1 point difference is certainly more content than 2-point difference, so there's that. And he also confirms in the chat that it was indeed a miscount, and oh boy, playing with fire indeed. But, like he said, fortunately it did not cost him the game. It was close, but no cigar. 1-0 for the Englishman. Okay, in the meanwhile, we have some updates on the results on the chat. Thank you very much. So, Belly One has a 1-0 lead. Then Corelli has a 1-0 lead. Bexy with 1-0 lead and Jackface 1-0 lead. So it is looking quite even this match. Tables 1 and 2 going for the Netherlands at the moment, and 3, 4, and 5 going to UK's way. Interesting. Why is it that it's not updating? Because it should be. See, so okay. Let's do that. And now we can try again, but it's not working. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, anyways, I will figure that out whilst I open up another game. Since I do not see any suggestions in the chat, let's have a look-see at how Bexy is doing. Let's not. I'm not sure which player has me blocked, but apparently we are not going to be streaming the match of Bexy or Ted. So rip those. Then how about Belly One then? Okay. So let us see. +3 on the scoreboard for Belly One. There is a 6 and 6 points on the field, as well as another shared field at the bottom. Still +3 +5 -1 -9 10 12, and then a 12-point field for red, so dead equal on points. Belly one with 2 more meeples as Chris Tucker is going for the 12-point field and now only has 1 meeple in hand. He's gonna be able to get a meeple back fairly soon from here, assuming that there are tiles remaining, of course. And so other connection spots to the field, it doesn't seem like there are. Is this an option? There's 1, 2. Daggers are gone. City Crossroads are gone. There is a starting tile. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there is indeed 1 starting tile, so there is a chance for someone to go with a road tile over here and then hope for the starting tile and then try and get a second farmer to this 12-point field if they are feeling adventurous and if they are feeling like they need to risk big time. One, it's wrong tool. 1, 2, 3. Still 2 vanillas to go here. So probably not worth the effort to try and block this connection. Maybe if Bellyone makes another connection over here or somewhere. Nice move by Chris. Removes all potential of Bellyone to continue his ruin to the south and also removes the only possibility or close to the only possibility for either player to go with a road tile and try and connect to the 12-point field. It is of course still possible to try and connect to the 12-point field via curve, but it will require some specific tiles. Primarily, well, this one to go here first, then drop a farmer, then hope for the curve. And as Chris now gets his +9 move and joins the field, Bellyone needs to figure out how he's gonna do this. Maybe go like over here, try to finish a 4-point city, then connect. Because like you are -9, so just taking quick points might not be enough. Well, actually, oh wow. Oh, but that's great though, actually, because not only can Bellyone connect to this 12-point field through a curve, but he might also be able to get additional tiles to instead go onto this field. So now Bellyone might go like over here, hope for a curve if there is one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 curves. Sounds worthy enough to me. So go over here. Because like he has to finish the plan that he started, right? Like he could also go, I don't know, over here and drop a farmer on this side. Oh, wait. I think this would actually be better because there are not only two regular curves, but there was also a road monastery, so maybe lost potential. But he could also use a road monastery here. Yeah, exactly, road monastery here. But like, what's this? Like, just lost potential again. Like, why not go over here and try and get the curve? Because now Fanatical can block any remote possibilities of doing that. Uh, like, surely this has to be a mistake. Like, it's just leaving an empty city cap and achieving nothing? Ay. I don't like it. Pelivan also with this move minus 14, 15. Minus 15, so and only 2 tiles remaining. I don't think Pelivan has a win here anymore because all the fields are gonna be max 12 points, and if he's minus 15 already, he's gonna need to place either a farmer somewhere over here maybe and hope for a curve, so this plan would have worked perfectly. But now, I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't get points from like anywhere. You can't attack the field from anywhere because there are just no opportunities. So actually, you could go from here because I think there is still one regular curve left. So maybe go over here and then drop the farmer on the left side for 3 extra points, then get the second curve, and then you get a 3-point road as well as the 12-point field, so 18 points with final 2 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, there is one curve remaining. So still possible to score big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, but Pelivan doesn't see an opportunity, which doesn't seem to matter as Chris draws the curve. Four points for Pelivan, and Chris settles for 3 final points. And it's gonna go down to a decider between these two, as Fanatical is gonna be taking a win from this one. $120, and Pelivan going just above the 100 mark. So 1-1. And now, are we going to actually? I mean, we might just watch the Belly One Chris decider. Like, why not? Uh-huh. Meanwhile, when we are waiting for the game, let's quickly see how Corelli is doing. Seems to be done. No, just finished the second game, and also Tollywood and Corelli going to a decider. Are we gonna have even more deciders with Jackface and Loose Goose? How's the situation looking here? Still, no, actually, they are playing the decider. It's, wow, it's a third decider even. Okay. And, well, seeing the pattern, surely we gotta see a decider between these two as well. Well, not yet at least. They are not done with their second game, but let's see very shortly how the situation is looking. +5. Green with developed monasteries, Matt with fields. Seems to be relatively even with a quick look. But let's invest ourselves into the decider between Belivan and Chris Tucker. Hmm. Okay, still seems to be some issues with the scoreboard, so we'll have to check probably after the stream what the issue here is. Shouldn't be too difficult to fix, but hopefully I will have that sorted out for the next one. Okay, 6-point advantage for Tucker early on. A ruin developing for Belly One with Chris attacking, and Chris also with an 8-point monastery. A shared, well, basically a shared road. Chris gonna be finishing this road, starting another city. So far seems like Chris, so far seems like Chris is having all the point scoring opportunities, all the features for himself, whereas Belly One just sitting still, relaxing and taking his time with all the meeples in the world in his hand. Chris gonna be probably going like just 4 points. I don't think he'll be building this city because it's gonna be because it's gonna be not guaranteed to be completed, and it would be letting Bellywan's monastery off the hook from this shared square. So I think the best move that Chris can do is to just go here, and this is not, no. Why would you do that? This is this is not what we do. This is just not it. I mean, I understand. Like this is the final divider, sure, and you have a basically a shared ruin with only two tiles to go here. But by going by going over here with the divider, Chris just gave Bellyone a great opportunity to actually finish this city. Like imagine just like Bellyone gets a city cap like right now and goes over here, then gets his starting tile immediately after and finishes this city. Just has to give 1 point to the monastery of Chris and lays down on this 9 point field. And like besides, why do you want an extra city like this? Because you already have the exact same type of city over here. This is just goes beyond my comprehension. Like this isn't it. Why is it always with the dividers where people make the worst mistakes? Hmm. And why is it always with the dividers that I see myself roasting the most? An interesting coincidence. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay. So deciding to build this with city caps, rather interesting move. Does end up working out. I mean, it was not like in a dire need of a save, as all three of the daggers with the left hand side curve were still remaining, and so it was rather good odds, I guess, to finish the city. But also you just use the divider, the second divider. So if Bellyone goes here with a city tile, then you can't use that divider to make this 8 point city, and you have just basically thrown out a perfectly good city cap. Like yet another move that I don't like. I also see another move that I don't like by Bellyone going with the city cap over here. It does remove the sensitive square, surrounds his two monasteries, but he also gives Fanatical the chance to finish an 8 point city, lay down on this 6 point field, probably a 9 point field, and just have an opportunity for Fanatical to have two 8 point cities, both one city cap away from being completed, and both cities requiring different types of city caps. So I gotta say, Not the most accurate play from Belly1 or Chris in this one. There is a whole sequence of moves which I do not like. I don't care that some of them are content moves. I still don't like them at all. Belly1 also laying down on this 6-point field and now securing the starting tile square does create a threat of having the 50-50 shot at finishing this city if he manages to also get a triangle over here before Fanatical attacks again. And seems like so far the plan is going exactly as intended, with Fanatical not getting a tile that he can use for attacking or even blocking. Might just take like 2 points from here or from here, which is what I would do. Does Belly1 get a triangle? No, he doesn't. But Fanatical still doesn't get a chance to attack it. Okay. Belly1 gets the decisive tile. Can take 4 points, expand this field, but decides not to, as this square was not able to be secured before the starting tile hits. So I think a good prioritization actually from Belly1 in this one. Even though you would be able to impose a massive threat of completing the city, also getting 4 points, you would be giving back a meeple to your opponent, and which he could then use immediately to attack the city, as he actually would have been. So great prioritization from Fanatical here. Just completing the 10-point city instead, getting a meeple back, and looking like things are rather fine actually, especially after this one, that Belly1 gets the chance to attack the city and possibly will get the chance to equalize it and then drop a farmer to a 6-point field. Fanatical, if he had more meeples, he would go over here. But now that he only has one, yeah, not such a fabulous idea. Maybe field? No, not yet. Actually, yeah, would not even be worth it for only 3 points for now. Fanatical only gonna be dropping a farmer when finishing either this city or this city. But all starting tiles are out. There are still 2 daggers and 1 city crossroads, so 3 city caps to go over here. Still not nothing. There's one of them. Belly1 might be enticed to go, maybe do something like this and drop a farmer? Because you have 3 meeples, like surely you gotta make use of that and drop a preemptive farmer, anticipating this city completion, and this city completion, and this city completion. Plus, if you go here, then maybe you get like a curve plus a curve, make a loop, expand the field by another 3 points, get 4 points from the loop. Instead goes for more blocking opportunities, and I don't like it because Belly1 already has the one blocking opportunity he needs, because all starting tiles are out. So just a piece of field here, and this guy's blocked. Like with this. Like you now go here and you block this meeple. And as a result of not going to the field preemptively and leaving yourself an empty city cap, then now Chris does end up finishing the 6-point city and drops the farmer to a 6-point field, potentially 9, potentially 12, 9, 15, who knows? Definitely a costly move for Belly1, having his priorities not cleared out, in my opinion. Might be very costly. Even though he is still in a meeple advantage, I think he should have used that meeple advantage better. Also, Chris seems to be drawing the road triangles, 3, 4, only 1 remaining. But there is 1 triple city with a road. Interesting. Not bothering to take like 2 points and lay down a stick cap to your field. Just going for a full block to both here and here. But as one wise man said at some point someday, if you gotta block 2 places at pretty much at the same spot, it is more wise to not block anything. It does pay off though, as Belly1 does not get a tile here or here, and instead is forced to do nothing, and Chris gets the block he wants. Surely 4 points is calling. Should be calling. And like you see now, Belly1, even though this field is now 6 points only with this city blocked, like now Belly1 is attacking this said field. Like whereas he just could have taken the field earlier to himself as a sort of a tempo move, even posing the threat of a loop and the threat of an empty city cap, whereas now he just uses 2 turns to join the 6-point field. To me, it does not seem like efficient use of your tiles. but I'm not playing. I am the one to just shout at the players who are playing. Now, what's Chris gonna do? Still can't complete his city. Are there even tiles to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are not even city caps to do this. Are there triangles? 1, 2, 3 triangles to go here. Decides to just add an empty city cap to his field. I can respect that. Now he finally gets a triangle to continue his city. But does he have the city caps anymore to actually finish the city like afterwards? 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. He doesn't even have city caps to finish the city, but it is still gonna be 1 point. Does have to check whether there are tiles to finish this city though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There are no city caps left. So this city, as great of a threat as it seems, it is not actually a threat, as it cannot be completed. Decides to waste a move on that anyways. Rather interesting choice. Rather interesting choice, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So all city caps are indeed out. This city cannot be completed. It cannot be completed. But Chris continues to use tiles to harass this city. Whereas surely there are going to be more useful spots for road tiles. Like even, I don't know, maybe like here and take the road to prevent stuff like this. Now he will be able to take like 2 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No triple cities remaining after that, so only 2 points. What is the score though? No, Belly seems to be thinking that there are still tiles to do that, so straight roads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are! Fantastic move by Belly Getting to add 1 extra city to the field, 4 points to the road, and gets to overrun the 6-point field. So a 9 plus 4 move, so a 13-point move on a what seems to be almost a completely dry board. A fantastic sequence for Belly and great use of that sequence. The question is that gonna be enough? Because I reckon that if Belly goes for it, then at least it has to be it has to be at least somewhat enough. Like it certainly is the most. It certainly is the biggest scoring opportunity that he has with the correct tile runout, like he got. But is it still enough? Minus 20 on the scoreboard. Does have a long road. Does have a ruin. But it still might not be enough. Minus 7, minus 12. And it's just not quite enough, as Fanatical stays ahead by 3 points and secures a match point for the UK. But what a fantastic spotting for road tiles by Belly1. Fantastic move. Not quite enough, but still big respects to Belly1 for accurate play. Aha, apologies, I was on mute. So, plus 8, plus 12, plus 16, 24. Then let's leave these still alone. 21. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, 6. Plus 6 for Swollywood. Corelli goes for a 10-point city, but it might be so that Swollywood just drew the key tile. 1, 2, 3. Well, he drew one of the key tiles. Corelli draws the other one, pays off, gets the 10-point city. Now, are there curves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No curves to go here or here. Which is, of course, a shame for Corelli, as he is losing the field fights over here with 12 points to 21. So if he gets a road tile, then he can get 6 points with it, or not get, but take 6 points away from Corelli. Not from Corelli, but from Sollywood. So there might be a key tile. Then no triple cities with road. Can he join to this field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One crossroad. Okay, so maybe if Corelli gets a crossroad, takes 2 points, then here for 9 points. There's the crossroad. Okay, so Corelli, if you now go here, so Corelli, if you now go here, take 2 points, then you get the straight road. You go here, you get 9 more points, so that's 11 points with your final moves. Actually 14 points, because you will be able to take the 3-point road as well. It might be enough. +2, 5, 8, 14, 20, 32, 26, 22, 14, 10, 4, -11. Sollywood with no meeples. So here and here for 14 points for +3. And then, because he is not even the starting player, a draw would be enough. Oh no. Don't say that Corelli gets the straight line. Don't say it. He might have had a win. Unless I have miscounted. 4. Oh, he gets the straight road. Oh no. Oh no, this is horrible. This is horrifying. Now he's not gonna be able. Now he's not gonna be able even to take the 6 points. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Now he got 0 plus what? Like he's gonna get like 3 points. He's gonna get 3 points for his final 2 moves, whereas he had an opportunity to get 14. Oh no. So lost out on 11 points, which I think will make the difference. So Hollywood gonna be able to add 2 points. I think Corelli is gonna be losing by 11 points, which he would have been able to get from here. And because Corelli was not the starting player, he would have won. Ay, 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 ay. That's gonna be... Wait, it's a 15-point field. Ah, yeah, because this was here. So by 8 points. But then it doesn't change the outcome. Then Corelli would have still won. Right? Because when we add 11 points, -5, -11, -8, and it's a loss for -8, and Corelli missed a win. He missed a win. And this might have been a decisive loss that lost the whole match for UK. Ay, 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 ay. Is it gonna be so? Let's see. So Corelli wins. Corelli loses 2-1 to Swallywood. Then we have, yeah, it is now UK 1, Netherlands 2. Then we have StatMat. Oh no, this is gonna go down to a wire. StatMat manages to win against Gottfried 2-0. So chances are still alive. It is 2-2. All comes down to Jackface and Loose Goose. What is the result? They are done. Jackface. Oh, but Jackface wins by 2-1. So UK still manages to pull off the win, even though Corelli tragically missed the match win for himself. But it doesn't matter as his crewmates pull off the necessary stuff. Yes, Lev, it does seem that the mute was on was on unfortunately for some time, but gladly I think I got it fixed soon enough so that you didn't miss all that. You didn't really miss anything important. I think you only missed like some of the scoreboard blabbers. But we got it on again for the match, and that is what matters. Also, I see that my brother is also in the chat, so hello there, Willy. Okay, congratulations to the UK getting the second win of the season of the group stage. Although I do hope that I have not missed, like, I don't know, a timeout win. But I assume that there aren't any. So congrats for UK taking a 3-2 win versus a tough opponent, the Netherlands, and moving up the ranks. Let's see on the classification. So United Kingdom matches played 2, then 1, 2, Netherlands 1, matches 1, also 1, and it does seem like Italy is hanging somewhere out there. Well, the tiebreakers should be somewhat of a doable process, but I will let those tiebreakers be updated on the website, and you will be able to see them whenever the captain of both of these teams verify the results. All you really need to know is that United Kingdom now stands at 2 match wins out of 2 matches played. Netherlands 2 matches played, 1 win. Italy 2 matches, 1 win, and Greece 2 matches, 1 win. Ukraine, Romania is gonna be tomorrow, I think. at 19 UTC. I might stream that. Depends on how I feel. It has been rather uh, rather tacky with my throat and my head yesterday and today. So according, I'm just gonna be seeing how I feel and might stream Ukraine Romania tomorrow. Might not. I would be very happy if I could though. I would be happy to see Romania in action. There has been some some criticism on Romania's team as as Romania has been going with 8 or like max 9 players, and for I think for all the uh, years that it has participated in WTCOC, I don't think there has been too many new competitive players in Romania's team. I'm not sure why Romania doesn't have a full 10-player team. I don't think it's because there just aren't any players in Romania. Maybe they just care about a, maybe they just care about the win and want to. I don't know. I'm sure they have their reasons, but as a captain of a new team, I would certainly promote the chance of getting a full team of 10 so that as many players as possible will have the chance to compete in the WTCOC, which I which I think would be a fantastic experience for not only the veteran players of the scene, but also for newcomers who might at some point become veterans. Anyways, thank you for sticking all the way until the end. I am going to take a look at the scoreboard and see what I need to do actually to get it working. Hopefully not too much. I would like to have a working scoreboard, but yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that, and I will wish you all well for the rest of the evening. I will see you again with some more Carcassonne content. Bye for now.